This is Sally. Yeah, some hiccups. So today I had to take... Okay, you can be free again. Woo! So today I had to take my medicine for my vertigo for the first time. And I tried to do my exercise, but it wasn't working. Kelly has hiccups. Her baby hiccups. Let's see if I can get this on video. Oh, it's so cute. Just gets like her body in, and she's like making this little like high pitch thing. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so cute. Callie's not really amused. She just had dinner and she tends to have hiccups after eating. But so today I had to take my medicine for my vertigo because I tried doing my exercise, but it was not working, and I was still dizzy. So my dad gave me my medicine. It's the color of like Cinderella's ball gown in the animated movie, and I absolutely love that color, and so it was really cool. But I took it, started to feel pretty well. My dizziness went away within the half an hour, really. I tend to some medicines like that I take orally kick in faster than others. So this one actually worked pretty quickly for me, and the dizziness went away, and so I've just tried to lay low a bit today. I was hoping to go for a walk at the historic like event going on that I went to volunteer at that I mentioned in yesterday's vlog, but sadly I was just not feeling up for it when I woke up this afternoon really, because I sleep in usually until like maybe 2 o'clock because I'm up with Callie throughout the night, and I also can't fall asleep for some reason. Even if I wake up really early in the morning, like say 7 in the morning, and I stay up the whole night, I can't fall asleep until 3 in the morning. And so I go to sleep usually at 3 in the morning, or between 3 and 4. Then I wake up at around 7 o'clock, 6:30, 7 o'clock with Callie, and I'm up usually for about an hour or two. Then my dad will watch Callie, and she'll run around and all that. Then I take a nap, and I wake up in the afternoon. It varies. Like, if I have to do something, like if I know I have to do something, but if I'm just hanging out at home, then I would sleep in, but otherwise I will wake up. I did that for my doctor's appointment the day before yesterday. But anyway, I can't remember what I was saying. Callie is so cute. I took this medicine though, it helped pretty well, and so I'm glad about that, but today it was just too hot out for me to go for a walk or be outside in general. I haven't been outside at all today. Not even to put my dogs out because I'm just not up for it. Like, as soon as the heat makes contact with me, I get really dizzy. So, no going outside today. Just gonna hang out in my room with my sweatshirt in the cold air because I need to have my air conditioning on pretty low because otherwise my stomach hurts. So, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, so I also didn't think I was going to necessarily go for a walk today to visit my friends or anything like that at this thing because of the fact that, one, it was too hot. It's in the 90s today, which is ridiculous considering the fact that it's almost October, and 4 weeks ago it was in the 50s. Like, why is it doing this to me? It's messed up. But 2, I woke up this morning this afternoon, and I was like, I'm too tired. My stomach has started to get more exhausted when I wake up because it gets that way about 2-3 weeks before each of my treatments. Now, it's like, it never really stops me from doing stuff, but it just makes it so I have to get lots more sleep, really. And also, it can mean that I'm not getting enough rest, which would make a lot of sense. So, I woke up my stomach was very tired, so I laid in bed for about 20 minutes after waking up, because Callie was also asleep and I didn't want to wake her yet. And then also, I was dizzy. As soon as I sat up, I got dizzy, did my exercise, that helped a bit, but then about a half hour later, I had another problem with dizziness, and it wouldn't go away, so my dad, when he went to the grocery store, he gave me my medicine, and I think that helped a bit. So, that's basically how my day has gone. Been hanging out with my mom, because she's still, like, having problems seeing from her surgery. eye surgery, but she is doing well. All the healing is going as it should be, and I'm very happy about that, and I'm very proud of her. But I've just kind of been hanging out with her while my dad's at the grocery store, and we've been watching Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, and that's really good. I love that movie. We watch it so much. I literally love it, though. So what else? Thankfully, like, I can't remember if I mentioned it the other day in one of my vlogs about, like, that I was diagnosed with vertigo for right now. I have to get another, like, I call it a blue inhaler because I can never remember the proper name, but it's a certain inhaler I have to get because my asthma is triggered by quite a few things, but, like, 1 is smoking, 2 is heavy perfume or cologne, and then 3 is, like, certain weather temperatures. If I run or anything like that, I can't breathe. And so my chest will sometimes just tighten up, and sometimes it's from anxiety. Most of the time, though, it's not. So we found the name of of the inhaler that I need, and so my dad's going to call that in. I think tomorrow we're going to call my doctor to let him know so he can prescribe it to me, because he said he had no problem sending it over to my pharmacy. And so one of the things I mentioned, though, is I have to get a new inhaler, like, chamber and an attachment onto my inhaler. And I have one currently, but I couldn't find it until that night, actually, because I was having an asthma attack, and I needed it because I knew that I would have problems in my sleep. So I went everywhere. I finally found it. I'm going to still get the second one, though, because it's good for me to have 2. But I found it, and in case none of you have seen it before, I will show it to you. Okay, so I got the bag that it came in, and they told me to keep it in the bag. So, got all that, and this is what it says. It says Aero Chamber plus Flover, anti-static valve holding chamber. And so, I open the bag. It's like a Ziploc bag. It is a Ziploc bag. I pull it out, and this is what it looks like. Has what it is on there, and then it has instructions on it, which is very good, and it says who manufactured it. I can't speak today. I don't think I pronounced that right. My inhaler plugs into this part of it, and it's a rubber, so it suctions onto it, and this is all latex free, just in case you were wondering. It suctions onto, my inhaler goes in here, and it kind of like suctions onto it, and then I open this part, and I use my inhaler. I don't have my inhaler with me, so basically you press the inhaler when it's in there, and it holds all the medicine inside of it. So you just take a deep breath. I don't have my inhaler yet, but I was just kind of demonstrating basically. And you still should like hold it in your mouth, like, well, do what your doctor tells you to basically, and as advised. But it works very well, and the whole thing with an inhaler is it goes very fast. The medicine distributes very quickly, and so a lot of times it just gets onto your throat or the back of your mouth, not into your lungs. And so what this does is it makes it so it goes in there, but it doesn't evaporate until you take a deep breath. And your lips are locked around this part. Your lips go right around this part, and so it therefore is like safe and all that goodness. So this works very well. I have to put this in my purse probably, or I'm gonna get a different bag to use in my purse, maybe a backpack, because the whole reason I didn't use it before was because I couldn't fit in my purse, and I also wasn't using my inhaler as much. Recently though, I've had to use it a lot more, so not sure why, but my doctor said though if I'm still dizzy and still having headaches and still having problems breathing, that I'm gonna come back in 2 weeks, and we're gonna see what doctor I have to see what we gotta do. So yeah, but I recommend though this, and I found that you're actually supposed to use this chamber attached to your inhaler. You're not supposed to use just the regular inhaler. I was never told this up until now. Before, people were like, it's just for using training to use your inhaler. No, you're supposed to use this because it actually makes it so you can breathe in the medicine properly. So So, was not aware of that, but it's okay. But I got it, and I'm also going to get my second one from my local pharmacy. Excuse me, I have to take my Reglan today, but I'm gonna wait until closer to when I get dinner, because my dad currently, he's gonna grab some food from Wawa, and I feel for the people that aren't near Wawa, that don't live in a state that has Wawa. It's like, oh, it's wonderful. I love Wawa. They're the only place I can actually eat turkey breast from, like on a sandwich. I can't eat lunch meat from anywhere else, really, unless it's cheese, because I think it's like the seasonings they use or something, but they always make my stomach so sick. But Wawa, I can eat their hoagies all the time. And so my dad's going to get me a 10-inch turkey and American cheese hoagie with honey mustard, and I'm super excited about that. And yeah, and he's also getting veggie straws from Acme, so woo! I'm excited about that. But right now I'm just kind of relaxing with my mom. I'm in my room right now because I was putting Callie down for a nap, basically, because she doesn't want to sleep in my room unless somebody's there with her. So I feel so bad, though. She could hear the cannons yesterday from where they were doing this historic event, and she was outside, and I timed it right. I had one of my friends tell me what time they were doing the cannons, so I knew what time not to take Callie out, and I took her out after they were supposedly done. I had heard them go off at the same time, but they decided to do them again. And I was outside with Callie, and she literally, like, jumped when they did it the first time, and then she was like, what is that? And then she started to calm down, and then they did it a second time. Much later, I guess, with one of the bigger cannons, and she jumped so quickly out of into the air and bolted for the house, and I felt so bad. But she was fine as soon as I got inside, though. She was perfectly happy because she got a treat. And so, oh no, she's super tired. You super tired, Callie? Yeah. She's a happy puppy. You can't really see her because she's so dark. She's a really, really dark dog. But it's funny though, because it's like she's very photogenic, but my lighting in my room is really not good. So I apologize for that if I have like a weird light. But so you really can't see Callie all that well, I guess. Whew. But you can see her collar. I made her this collar. Can you see it? Yeah. I made her a paracord collar. It was one of the basic, like, chain, basically, like, braiding that I did. And so I made her that, because she doesn't need a terribly strong one, because I'm not necessarily going to use this when I go out with her. It's mostly for when she's around home, because I made it pretty big and loose on her, so that way she can wear it at home and not have to worry about it pressing in on her at all. And so I can fit, like, my whole hand between it. And I can use it if I needed to, like, to put a leash on it. I can use that because she really doesn't tug all that much on my leash. But it's mostly for, like, when she's home, because she's so dark we can't see her in our hallway when the lights are off. And so it just works. And when I try to take it off for like, at nighttime, because I don't usually let her sleep in a collar at night because I'm just worried she'll be uncomfortable, she does not let me take it off. She, like, will swat my hand away. And it's very cute, though. But, yeah, I got my leggings on, and my sweatshirt. And you can see, here, Callie put holes in my sweatshirt. But good news is I didn't pay the full price for this. It's like $50, I think, as I recall. It was like, that was the full price. But we got it for $10 from TJ Maxx. I love TJ Maxx. It's awesome. It's like, yeah. But so basically I'm just kind of chilling here today. I'm tired. Nice to meet you, tired. I'm dead. Does anybody else have a father that does that? Or mother? Because I do. My dad has done that since I was little. And it's kind of funny. But, yeah. I have dog hair in my mouth. Why, Callie? Okay, so I'm gonna try to get a video of it soon, or some pictures for our Instagram account. But Callie is doing this thing right now My parents' bed, like, it's off the ground for about, let me see if I can hold this. Nope. Okay. The bed is like this tall off the ground. So when Callie lies on her stomach and makes herself completely flat, she can fit under there. And she loves to do that to my big dogs, my two limes. They'll be like lying down